What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless reading for you about love and money, the two big ones. So whenever you see this, that's when it was meant to find you. That being said, of course, not every reading is going to be for everybody. So just be discerning. Only take what empowers you. We're going to start with our mudra deck. This is an affirmation deck with a prayer, but also a hand gesture that kind of helps you bring that prayer into the physical world if you like it. Take it. If you don't, leave it. I like to pray for you guys. I love to encourage everybody else to do that for each other. It lifts us up, lifts you up. It's all win-win. Simply say hi in the comment section or even leave an emoji if you'd like for everybody to pray for you. All right, so we start with the mudra. Order in the court. Dare to experiment. Interesting. I feel like that's an interesting contradiction. Let's go into the explanation, but let me show you the mudra first. So the physical mudra, if you like to do this during your reading or when you meditate or any of that, you put your look at my dumb band-aid, sorry. Put your pinky and your pointer finger together and your thumb. So kind of tuck in these fingers right here. Dare to experiment. And it says, my life is characterized by its inner structure. Oh yeah, it's like that church and steeple little kid game. This is dedicated to the goddess of all the worlds. This mudra has a settling, ordering effect on all levels. It does feel really good to do, actually. A large part of life consists of reviewing and readjusting our thoughts, feelings, and attitudes according to our circumstances and or our resources at any given time. This can be enjoyable, for if the results of a reshuffle don't satisfy us, well, we can always try something new. Very cool. So picture yourself as a gardener. The vegetable patch contains all the useful obligations. The herb garden represents everything which gives your life that little extra punch. The medicinal plants are there to help in times of need, while the flower beds are simply there for their own sake. Take good care of your garden. Don't let things get unmanageable, for yours is the guiding hand that makes the garden what it is. You know what's interesting? I was talking about that contradiction. Some contradictions are meant to go together, right? I know there's opinions on this, but I'm going to use the analogy of the pineapple and the pepperoni pizza. Some would say that goes together. I know, I just opened a can of worms. That's highly debatable. Anyway, but yeah, so like you can experiment, and also it doesn't have to feel like chaos. So what does that look like for you in your life? So we'll go back and touch on that throughout the reading, but I want to get right into tarot. So we're only going to take the cards that fly out for you, Aquarius. That's how we do it here. It's never going to change. And if they fly out in reverse, then we read them that way. We're going to have respect for the cards and how they want to speak to you. It's a living, breathing conversation with money. This is the topic of money, flipping but not flying, with a Lover's card, ironically, and the Nine of Wands. We'll take those like footnotes. And we'll eventually move on to love too. We've got the Three of Cups, something to rejoice over. The Four of Pentacles. Okay. Hard work, being stingy, being responsible. Maybe you're saving. Some of you guys are not spending too much. You're coming out of a depressed place. If you've experienced not having enough, if you've experienced being broke, this is the time where you're actually putting your nose to the ground. You're really working hard. You're trying to be responsible with your money, but you are successfully getting out of any place of despair or disappointment. There are some invitations possibly, or reasons to celebrate. You might be spending some time with friends. You know, the good weather's rolling around. You might want to go out for some beers, but let's go ahead and unpack this Three of Cups. You know, I think that this is where you're actually having a transformation. I'm talking to the Aquarians that might have been, this might have been the leak in the roof. This is where maybe the leak in your bank account is. It might have been where you were slipping. So with the King of Pentacles upside down, I think you've had to get to a more practical place, because it was distracting you from making money. I think that maybe there's some overspending or whatever, maybe just time socializing, but it's been distracting you away from your work, where you're going. you're going to find out in a minute, is really interesting. So if you have not reached a point yet where you've gotten out of the red, you're going to. This is where it starts, basically. I got to cover up her boobs. But the Star card, this is the moment where they see clarity, they see the light, and this is a hallelujah moment of realizing where the leak is. Oh, that's how all of my money is escaping. Oh, I got to change that up because this is needed attention. This is where you've been imbalanced. It's something to do with socializing or spending too much, hanging out, having a good time too much. Whatever it is, it's been kicking you off of your path. It's been distracting you. So now, in a total flip, we have the hard work, dedication. Now you got to focus on something. So whatever it is that you're focused on, it's kind of inspiring you to be a lot more responsible, to pull in your resources, not spend or lend money. Because you're determined to get out of here. And sure enough, it's working. It's working. Let's unpack this a little further. For my Aquarians, 8 of Pentacles, the work card. Work. We got nose to the grindstone. You are not messing around. You are not fucking around. This is the 4 of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised if you're ignoring text messages, invitations, phone calls. You just have a real solid ability to discern what's going to waste your time. And some of those invitations or some of those people are really fun. But it's not now. Not now. You're trying to get reattached to your intuition. It feels like maybe somewhere along the way, Aquarius, you might be asking yourself, where did I lose my way? Where did I lose my path? You are getting reattached. High Priestess came out in reverse, but so did the 5 of Pentacles. You want the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, because when 5 of Pentacles is upright, that is disparity, that is scarcity, that is being broke. Upside down, you're coming out of that. The more you get focused, the harder you work, the more attached to her, your intuition that you get. And she's going to come a little bit later, actually. It's a little fake it till you make it. Nose to the grindstone. Just focus on your dedication. Focus on realigning your efforts with results. She'll come along. But I think you already know all this. Definitely you do if you're still with me. 4 of Pentacles. Self-preservation, saving. You want independence. You want to be able to make investments for yourself that you're proud of. You want to be able to make yourself happy. You want to impress the shit out of other people too. But this is not being driven by ego. This is being driven for your need for independence. You need to be independent. You want to be happily independent. You want to break free. You know, I can feel that cloud that we all feel when we're like, damn, I really want to do such and such and such, but I don't have enough money or I don't have the means. This is changing. I love it for you. What else is attached to that? 9 of Pentacles, independence. Yeah, is the Queen of Wands. Now you might be turning into the Queen of Wands, and this is somebody who gets a lot of attention. They really like nice things. I won't lie. They like the nice brands, not the knockoffs. And they also are confident. There's an extroverted type of energy to this. So even if you identify Aquarius to all those other things, but you don't identify as an extrovert, that's okay. This is somebody who gets attention effortlessly, whether you like it or not. They walk into a room and there's just something about them. And they also run by their instincts. They love to have a vision. They love to go after it. They're ambitious. They know what they want. And if that is not somebody that you identify with at all, you just wait. You just wait, because that energy is coming into your world. You brought it in. And 5 of Cups, coming out of despair, coming out of this place of being stuck. You know, Aquarius, has it felt at all recently this last year where you feel boxed in? Aquarius, you like to expand. You're an expansive sign. You're the sign of the inventor, right? The futurist. So if you felt clogged up, or what's the word I'm looking for? Clogged up, that's funny. If you feel claustrophobic, like almost spiritually claustrophobic. That's changing. And there is a time for every purpose. It's like that old song, turn, turn, turn. I'm going to have to put money signs all over your title or something to this YouTube video or something, because this is no messing around. This is total abundance. She is the Marilyn Monroe of the deck. Something that is really cool about the Empress card is that she carries on another meaning, and like what you least expect could grow can get really huge. And so from a seed can grow this huge tree, this sequoia, right? So I would say she's the sequoia that's coming out of this seed called self-discipline. This is all your self-discipline is getting you there, boo. So keep going. We're going to move on to the love reading. This is going to be an extended, I can tell. So if you want to follow me over to the extended where we get advice and all that stuff, it's about the price of a cup of coffee. Feels like a personal reading, but it's much cheaper. That link will be in the description box below, okay? So let's get into love for my Aquarius. This is exciting. This is really cool. Like your money world is having a resurrection. And like you did it, you know? It's not this miracle. It's not a gift somebody else gave you. This is like you Goggins did up. Look up Goggins and Aquarius. That's all I'll tell you. All right, if you know who that is, say in the comment section. An Aquarius, it's so true. Love. Knight of Swords. Love for Aquarius. Queen of Rods. Love for Aquarius. Another Swords. Ace of Swords, though. This is a message coming through, an epiphany, a realization. Oop. Love for Aquarius. We have the Hierophant, what you commit yourself to. Marriage sometimes is represented by the Hierophant. Love for Aquarius, the Emperor. Boom, we'll end it right there and then unpack it. So Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is an interesting card because there is something that somebody needs to get off their chest and talk about, typically with a Knight of Swords. It's a communication card. And being that it's a knight, it's most likely an energy that's coming to you with a message. What's the Hanged Man in this reading? Wheel of Fortune. This could be somebody coming back to you. Not everybody. So oftentimes when that's said in a tarot reading, people are like, I don't need him. I don't need her to come back to me. You know, so before you get into that, okay, Aquarius, let's just hold off for a second. Because the wheel can talk about things coming back, but it's also a karmic card. It talks about like, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So this conversation or this person coming towards you is supposed to be feeling these things. They could have been quiet for a while though. I think that they're trying to create something, trying to manifest something with this. They might not be completely upfront with what they're trying to manifest. Two of Cups here, Two of Swords. There's a decision to be made here though. I think that the conversation is going to want, this individual is going to want to conclude this conversation with a choice, a decision of some sort. I think they've been quiet for a while. If they've wanted to come towards you for a while, the energies had some time to build up. I think this decision is not easy. And so it might be met with hermit energy. It's like trying to dig down deeper for an answer. What about this hermit? Almost took my head off. Something, just this card in reverse with the Ten of Swords. Oh, somebody's trying to, yeah, this does look like a return. Somebody's trying to turn back time, come out of a dark. This is like Ten of Swords is a done place. It's an ending. It's a harsh ending. Something was very unfair about this with the Justice card upside down and this ending coming upside down. And I think they're acknowledging it. I think they're trying to make it right. They might not be like, the swords represent truth. They represent communication. They represent the head and analytical thinking. I think somebody here has recognized the truth that something was unfair. They want to, with the Magician card, they want to make something new with this. And there's been some legitimate perspective. Like somebody's gotten some perspective here. It's been a sacrifice to get it. And they've gotten some perspective. Something wasn't fair. Something isn't fair. There's a decision that they want to reach. But this is going to require that hermit energy, which is when you kind of quiet out the world and you need to go dark for a while, like meaning like you need to block out the distractions and listen to that voice, because this really is a big decision. This is Two of Cups. This is soulmate energy. This is somebody, looks like basically, Aquarius, that somebody is coming back and being like, okay, this was totally unfair, and wanting something out of that, wanting to recreate it. Like not recreate it, create something new. So where does that leave us? Queen of Rods, King of Swords. King of Swords I'm going to read as you, because you're an air sign and the swords are represented by air signs. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Don't have to be though. What about it between these two people? What do we need to know about these two? Strength. Yeah. So the strength card comes out when you need the strength and you'll be using the strength, but it's not easy, right? But it's also righteous. It's worth the time to consider this. You don't have to say yes or no. It's not about that right now. It's about what you're going through. It's about going through the motions. Whether you say no and you're like, no, F this. That was an important process for you to go through. Likewise, if the answer is yes. What's this Ace of Swords? This message that wants to come through. I'm feeling it. The World card on the Fool. Big major arcana. This is a big message. It's not subtle. And it's coming through somehow to you. This person really wants to get to you. What you do with that, totally up to you. This person wants a new start. And they might even be suggesting like travel, or there might be distance between you guys. They might be like, you know what, let's just start completely over. Meet me in Tahiti. You know what I mean? Like there is a real feeling of somebody presenting a different location or a different big picture, something epic in order to have a new start. Kind of, if we can geographically put ourselves in a totally brand new place, then maybe this would really feel like we got a fighting chance at starting something new and doing it totally differently than we ever did before. So epic, epic, epic. Can't knock them for trying. Gotta give them that, because this is somebody who's willing to completely revision life to get you back. Hierophant. Hierophant. Wow. Now, roles could be reversed. This could be you that wants to get to them and be like, all the things. Hey, we could have a new start type of thing. Why the Knight of Cups upside down? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that couldn't be more clear. Yeah, so here we got the Knight of Swords. Da, 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 da. Like, now you can see this is the original, right? This is the Smith, Pamela Smith. Her original picture shows the urgency of this message, right? Flying through the air, but approaching somebody who's not so receptive. So whoever is receiving this information is like, meh. We got this King of Swords energy here, wanting to get down to the bare knuckle truth. This is like the very bottom, like the foundation of the truth. And there's the Star card, hallelujah, grace, prayers being answered, the sunshine, happiness. So it's actually the truth. Let me give you, let me say it this way. If you're willing to have this conversation, or this person is willing to have the conversation with you, the most important thing about this conversation is not the feelings. That you'll get to the feelings, and maybe he said, she said, she said, she said, he said, they said, who's right, who's wrong. You'll get to that. This is actually about the events and then perspectives, but you'd have to honor the other person's perspective to even have this moment, because there's something really important about this moment, and it's all around truth. And this is happy. This is hallelujah moment. But you got the King of Swords here. I don't think this is the same meaning of the King of Swords that we had earlier. I feel like this is the true meaning of the actual energy, and that is we're cutting through all the bullshit with that big sword, and we're getting right to what matters. Okay? The Emperor card is next. Right away, we have 3 of Pentacles. You might have a mediator. Maybe, hell, maybe you're in court with this person even. They're like, hey, call off the divorce. I think we could do this, have another chance. That's very cinematic. No, but this could actually be therapy. This could be group therapy. But let me see for a second. Emperor with the 3 of Pentacles. Oh my God. And the Emperor again. I feel like somebody's going to have to change for this to work. It's something that's needed attention. It's undoubtedly, and maybe even after this conversation, once you get down to the truth, it's going to be like, all right, if we're going to make this work, it can't work unless this happens. Somebody needs help, or we need collaboration here. But like, this is taking control of a situation that really needed attention in an area. What's the 3 of Pentacles? Because I'm fascinated. Hierophant. Could be marriage counseling. This has marriage counseling all over it. But this is like, I feel like this is the way one is getting control of an aspect of the relationship that ran it off the rails. And if it's not therapy, it could be, you know what, and it doesn't have to be marriage that I'm talking about, but this is institutions. It rules over our commitments, the way we commit to things. And also groups of people tend to be involved. So this is like, it could be church. It could be a structured place that you guys can grow in. And it's like, you've got 2 emperors here. This is putting down one's foot around this. It's like, okay, now that we've talked it all out, we both have acknowledged this. So there is absolutely no progress unless progress is made, right? There's no progress unless this is paid attention to. The Queen of Pentacles is saying, hey, over here, this has been imbalanced when it's upside down. Anything else? Yeah, because otherwise this is a rejection. Otherwise there's no interest. This is disinterest. It's like, no, next, you know. So I'm going to go into the extended. I hope that was thorough enough that you got enough here for if you don't want to go on to the extended with me. But the extended is going to have more advice. We're going to go in depth. We're going to get more oracle, all the good stuff. If this is where I leave you, mwah, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Otherwise, I'll see you guys over there. Bye.